appointments talking to me and transport.
And we are back, y'all. Thank you for watching today. Go ahead and hit that like button, y'all. You know we appreciate it. It helps us out a ton, and it helps you because it helps us. Now, y'all, today and for the next couple of weeks, you're gonna probably be hearing some background noise, so don't get thrown off, y'all. I'm in the world's, look, you hear that? That's a motorcycle, y'all. I'm in the world's loudest country. I'm out here doing some business, but I'm committed to bringing y'all to my peoples. I'm committed to doing what I gotta do for y'all, so we're gonna work with it. Now, y'all, today's story is out of the Courthouse News Service, and the perspective is this. Letitia James, the Attorney General for the state of New York, she is shaping up to be Donald Trump's biggest op. All right, so y'all, I am calling it now, and it's not just me, y'all. It's not just me. Take a look at this headline from the New York Sun now. As you know, they want you to pay. I'm not about to pay them to read this article, but you can kind of get the gist of it from what it says. It says Letitia James is emerging as a leader of the resistance to Trump 2.0, brightening her political prospects in the process. Now, y'all, I agree with this. I agree that Letitia James is shaping up to be something of a leader in taking on Trump going into his second term. Let's take a look at this article and get a little bit more background and a little bit more details as it relates to what I'm saying, but also what I think is reflected in several articles at this point. It says New York Attorney General Letitia James announced Tuesday that she's suing President Donald Trump over his administration's sweeping freeze of federal aid, an order that's caused widespread panic among organizations and households around the nation that require that aid to survive. Now, we covered this already, okay? We covered this, but the angle we want to cover today is how Ms. James seems to be shaping up to be a leader among, I'm going to say, the Democratic side. As of now, it's probably going to be mostly the Democrats who are going to be challenging Trump, but we'll see how this unfolds as the months and years wear on. Now, James, she called the pause reckless and dangerous. And here the article says she's one of the leaders of a multi-state coalition challenging Trump's order in federal court. So that's really the point at this point, right? It seemed like Fani Willis wanted to make her name as the person taking on Donald Trump. But the problem was for Fani that she had some dirty laundry, like literally, right? And people discovered it. So that knocked her down a peg where now she's really fighting for her own relevance. She's fighting for her own budget. She's fighting for her political career at this point. Letitia James, maybe she's a little bit more squeaky clean. Maybe she doesn't have all of these, well, what do we want to call them? Skeletons in the closet, you know? So Letitia says, we will not stand for any illegal policy that puts the essential services of Americans. Looks like part of that quote is missing, but I think we see where she's going, right? She's saying that they're going to push back. Now, the article also says the attorneys general of California, Illinois, Massachusetts, New Jersey, and Rhode Island are leading the lawsuit alongside James. Joining the lawsuit is Arizona, Colorado, Connecticut. Listen, just all kinds of states. You can see that here. So, quote, the OMB directive would permit the federal government to rescind already allocated dollars that have been included in recipient budget. Monies that are otherwise necessary for the plaintiffs to ensure that their residents have quality health care, the protections of law enforcement, the benefit of safe roads, and assistance in the aftermath of national disasters, among many other key services. That's what they said in the complaint. Now, we haven't gotten a lot of details about this federal funds freeze at this point, so really it's a little bit difficult to know actually what's included. But what we do know is that the freeze became public Monday night in a leaked memo in which the White House's budget office ordered federal agencies to temporarily pause all activities related to obligation or disbursement of all federal financial assistance and other relevant agency activities that may be implicated by the executive orders, including but not limited to financial assistance for foreign aid, non-governmental organizations, DEI, woke gender ideology, and the Green New Deal. Quote, the use of federal resources to advance Marxist equity, transgenderism, and Green New Deal social engineering policies is a waste of taxpayer dollars that does not improve the day-to-day lives of who we serve, is what the memo said. Now, y'all, there's another thing that's standing out to me here. It seems to me that there's also battle lines being drawn as it relates to the topic of transgender. I want to show you a YouTube short that I just recently saw, and we want to give credit to the person who posted it, of course. Let's take a look at this YouTube short, and then we'll come back.
We are now promoting exclusion. Who are we excluding? Well, we are certainly excluding our gay brothers and sisters and trans people. We have excluded them. We have targeted them in every way. On the first day that the Georgia legislature was in session, they ruled on two things. Somebody know what it is? Can they talk to Fani Willis? They're going to regret talking to me, by the way. The second thing was trans in sports. Now, we got one of the worst educational systems in the country. We can't get doctors to come to the United States. We got healthcare problems. But the two things that Georgia finds important is talking to me and trans sports.
Now, that, of course, is not Letitia James. That's your girl, Fani. That's your girl, Fani Willis. And as you can see, it looks like the battle lines are being drawn around, not just around the concept and the topic of transgender treatment and rights and transgenders, let's say, status in society. But, you know, that's not the only battle line that's being drawn, but I definitely think that, as you can see from the way Fani's taking a stance here, and you can see from the memo that Trump put out, this is also a battle line. It's a battle line that people are drawing right now, and it seems to be important to both sides that they win. So we have Letitia James stepping up as a thought and a legal leader. She's leading the charge against Trump. She has said in her own words that she does not want to be uncooperative. Well, that's my word, but I'm paraphrasing her. Right? She says she doesn't want to be uncooperative. She would like to cooperate with the administration. That's what she said. But also, it seems like just circumstances are going to place these two at odds against each other, as they have in the past already. So I'd like to hear what y'all have to say. There's many questions here. Do you see Letitia James as a leader, not just in her state, but as more of an emerging national leader against Trump? That's one. Do you agree that the transgender question, as far as bathrooms and rights and their status in the military and just so on and so forth, do you see that as a battle line? Do you think that this is going to turn out to be a key battle line amongst the different sides? And what else might you want to say? Are you enjoying the background noise from my neighbors and the people riding motorcycles and stuff outside? If you like that, drop that in the comments, y'all. You know, I appreciate y'all. We're going to be here every day regardless. We're going to be dropping new content for you every day. So please don't forget to share this video out, like it, comment, subscribe, and y'all know we'll see you back in the next one.